Hello everybody. Going to be taking a little bit of a new series here. It's going to be pretty much looking at 3 build orders on new maps, probably once a week. Upload it at some point. But we're starting on Cold Place. I think it's a pretty good map. Taking a look at Blowdeer's opening versus Nabi. And we'll get started. So you open up with 2 metal extractors into 2 wind, 3 wind, into his bot factory. You can see he's going 2 wind after that. There's gonna be a little, I'm gonna have a notepad that you're gonna be able to see. I wrote down like what they were doing and stuff. So at this point he's already 2 mexes, 4 wind, 3 being before the bot factory. And then his Q here, as you can see here, 1 con, 3 grunt, 1 con, 5 grunt, 1 con, 15 grunt, and then he goes to repeat of 1 grunt, or 1 con, 10 grunt. It's not too greedy of an opening. Pretty kind of a balanced, maybe more aggressive with the amount of bots he's pumping out. Get this rolling again. First con's grabbing that 3rd starting mix, and then heading north, grabbing these 2, and then along the top edge. Then he's just scaling E when he needs more and assisting his factory with his commander as he has the energy to do so. Second con, grabbing his south metal extractor and expanding to all of these mexes to the right. So, yep, just scaling E when he needs more and assisting his factory when he has the energy to do so. His fourth con. So this is, don't pay attention to this. He's actually going to be grabbing this one. He puts an exploiter here, and then he's grabbing all these 3, and then double exploiter here. Fourth con, just scaling energy. Fifth con puts out that first construction turret. And it's going to go back to assisting the factory. Now he's on his repeat command of 1 con, 10 grunt. Doing a little bit of raiding here. This con's also going to go scale E as well after he's done with that construction turret. Fifth con getting down that 2nd construction turret. Or is that the 6th one now? That might be the 6th constructor now. Still on the 1 to 10. So he's got quite a significant metal advantage over Nabi does. So he's up to 3 con turrets now. These 2 guys are just still also assisting the factory. Floating a little bit of metal. Grunts are pretty cheap, so definitely scaling E. And what you won't really see on this is a lot of energy storage. So he takes 2 of those cons that are sitting there, he's building the hydro, and then they're both going to scale E. This guy just put down an energy converter just to capitalize on some of the excess energy when he has it. Alright, that's his opening. There's a few other key points that you'll see in the text note, but other than that, it's pretty much more con turrets, more E. He gets up a factory here soon at about 7 minutes. Then we'll stop this replay. Yep. Gets that factory out. Starts pumping them out. Alright. We will move on to the next one. So this is Blowdeer's cheat sheet for his opening. See, I got the starting wind. Obviously, if it was lower than this, you'd want to maybe throw more wind in. Or if it's, you know, maybe locked at 25, you can do 2 wind. But it's not meant to, you know, it's not going to straight up just win you a game, but it's going to give you a baseline of what you should be going for. You can definitely, like, just copy this opening against bots, get it down, and then use it against your opponent on the next match you play on the cold place. Hope this is helpful. We'll get the other two to you after the replays. Alright, on to our second match. We're going to watch Apex perspective here. The people I'm watching, their perspectives, they won the match, so that's why I'm choosing their starts over the opponents. Same starting position here. It's going to be a little bit different. This one's a little more greedy. The wind is at a higher point, I think, compared to the last match. No, it's actually lower. Last match was at 23 wind. Let me mute this sound here. Let me know what the sound is. I think I'm going to be very loud compared to the game. Let's turn this up to, let's do 10. Last match was at 2. So let me know which one sounds better in the comments if you could. I'm trying to dial it in here. So you can see he goes 1 mex, 2 wind, mex, wind into a bot factory. And this can be a little bit greedier of an opening. He's going 1 con, 2 grunt, 1 con. Jump into 3x. Assisting that con. Runs out of E, builds more wind. Assists the con again. This first constructor, this is its path here, you can see that. I like this path more compared to Blow Deers. Oh, I know this is the same as Blow Deers, I think. Grabbing these two, and then heading to the, like, less walking time and more condensed mexes is kind of what you want. Then his third mex, or his third con, heading along the north. That second con is building this construction turret. Commander assists after building the third mex, and then heads out along this top path to grab this condensed area of metal extractors. The one that built that, let's pause it here for a second. So the con turret that, or the construction unit that built that first con turret, he builds that one, then he places this one, and then moves on to start scaling E, all this E here. That's what the third, or the second con does. Third one is expanding north. The fourth one will be, he's expanding down here, getting an LLT up, and then he's going across this bottom path here. So he's using his commander, utilizing the, I guess, reducing walk distance. He could grab these, but these 3 mexes, I mean, it's obviously 3 mexes, but he's going to be able to grab this one, and then grab these 3 here, which is going to be more metal compared to walking here, here, here faster, reducing that walk time. Alright, let's get this replay rolling again. The 6th con is just assisting the factory right now. And it's going to go scale E after a little bit. Puts down 2, builds another con turret. Then this goes back to assisting the factory. Got 2 cons sitting on the factory now. This 7th con here is just going to go assist the first con. Sitting on quite a bit of metal. So he's moving up here. This is about the last thing. He's going to grab this metal extractor, and then he's going to put down a land factor after he builds these 2 LLTs. Getting down some energy converters as well. Into an air factory. That's all we're going to look at here, folks. You'll see the notepad after this match of some of the key points that happen later, but if I watch the whole match for all these, it's going to be about a 30-minute video, and that's kind of long, so we won't be doing that. Alright, on to the next one. Okay, here's Apex's opening. 18 win at the start. The first section there is what the commander is doing. Second, bot factory queue. Just, I don't know, a lot of people like that build order. like specifically what to do, and this is what he does. And this is what his cons are doing as they come out of the factory, and then key time points. I think the most important one here is when the comm leaves the main base and starts expanding itself, and then that vehicle factory as well. That's a good time point to take note of. Hope this is helpful once again, and we'll Barcast cheat sheet will be last, and then that'll be it for the video. Hope it's entertaining so far. All right, here's our third match. It's gonna be Barcast versus Turbo 2. Different starting position. Wind is pretty low in the beginning, so we'll see a little bit of different opening here. I quite like this position. I think the left side of this map is just better, to be honest. I don't know why, it just feels that way when I play it. So he goes 2 mexes into 3 wind. Into his bot factory. And his opening queue is going to be 2 con, 2 grunt. And then 1 con, 5 grunt. Then he's going to be building up in his wind to 5 wind turbines. Putting those 2 down, and then he's going to assist this con. I'm not sure if he's purposely standing still to gain some energy just to get that con out without stalling. That might be it. That would be a 4D chess play. That first con expanding to these upper 4 and then heading to the north. Second con heading all the way south here. I think if I changed one thing, it would be like these mexes and then this mex and then these ones. Like skip this one just to reduce that walk time a little bit. And once he gets out of his 4th con, he could come back down this way and then assist that second one. I think that might be a better play. And this con's grabbing these upper mexes and then assisting that first one. And he's taking his 4th con just to assist that second one. So maybe that's why he's not, you know, splitting the path. He's gonna have twice the build power there, so shouldn't be as bad. Still just scaling wind and assisting the factory. Fifth con's putting down his first con turret. And he sees just scaling cons after that. Con 4 wind, con 4 wind, con 9 wind, con 4 more wind. We're sitting on some metal, so he's just going to leave this constructor to assist as well. As you can see, it's just, you know, not too many battles happening yet. Most of it on this front line since both players did spawn at this mid position. So the queue gets changed a little bit here. He goes for this one, 4 wind, and then he has his 6th con, 7th con, one of them. Build this con turret and then scale E. And he's just building them up. They're all going to go back and assist a factory when they're done. Actually, I think he misclicked onto that wind turbine. And then these 2 cons out to the front line. I'm going to try to get a land factor up here. I don't think he knows Turbo's comm is there, so it's not going to go too well, but... yeah, this guy's assisting that wind turbine, so he's not doing anything. Gets down that air factory at about 640, 648. He's going 3 bombers, scout, transport, and 10 shurikens. Stalling on metal a little bit here. Gonna put down some energy converters to capitalize on that excess energy that's going on. Just scaling E here. Pumping these bombers out. Scaling E, obviously getting those energy converters down. He's got 4 con turrets. And he's obviously going to use these bombers to go bomb Hobby. Turbo, sorry, wrong match. he eats that vehicle or that bot factory to build this vehicle factory, and he uses that transport he built to get to this group of mexes here, claim those, and put down another vehicle factory. And then that's the end. And then he's obviously using the shurikens to stop any major raids that could buy. And that's it. Alright, here's our final cheat sheet. It's gonna be Barcast at that mid position spawn. Low wind. Once again, you got your what the comms doing, the first factory's doing, what your constructors that are coming out are doing. Then your key time points. I think the best ones here are when that first construction turret goes down, the air factory, and the bot factory when it gets eaten to turn that vehicle factory. And obviously when he moves his commander to the south position to set up that second land factory. Alright guys, hope you found this video helpful. Let me know what map you want to see next, maybe what players, and let me know what I could do to improve this series. First time trying it, so video might be a little slapped together, if you will. But I think it'll be good. Seems like it'll be a good spot for new players, trying new maps out, that kind of stuff. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please leave a like, comment, subscribe. It's all free to you, but really helps me out, keeps me motivated. Going for those 1,000 subs by the end of the year. Still got 11 months left, so they're doing pretty well. If I can get 100 by the end of January, that'd be sick. We're at 94 right now. Really appreciate it.